dear students. Last time on problems on measurement, we had started solving word problems, that is problem set number 47. In that we have solved first 4 problems. Let's continue with the 5th problem now. That is, first I will read, try to make you understand, and then we will start solving the problem. Fine? Now, 5th question is, open your book on page number 66. You have opened? Good. Now, let me read and you need to pay attention what I am speaking. If the speed of a motorcycle is 40 km per hour, okay, the speed of a motorcycle is 40 km per hour, how far will it travel in an hour and a quarter? Now you have learnt about the measurement of time. Fine. Now here the word is given 40 km per hour. What does this mean? It means that the motorcycle travels a distance of 40 kilometers in 1 hour. So 40 km per hour means equal to 40 kilometers in 1 hour. So it travels, motorcycle travels 40 kilometers in 1 hour. Now the question is asked to solve 1 hour, 1 and quarter hour. 1 and quarter hour. So 1 and quarter hour means 1 and quarter hour means it is nothing but 1, okay, plus quarter hour. 1 plus quarter hour. Now you know that a quarter of an hour is nothing but 1 upon 4. Okay, quarter of an hour is 1 upon 4. That means 1 and quarter hour will be 1 plus 1 upon 4. Okay, which can be also simply written as 1 and 1/4. Fine. Now you know that the distance covered by, okay, motorcycle is distance covered by motorcycle is equal to 40 kilometers. Is equal to 40 kilometers. Fine. So in 1 hour it covers a distance of 40 kilometers. Therefore, we need to find out by now. In 1 hour we have already got. We need to find only for 1/4 of an hour. Okay. So therefore, we will write here distance. Therefore, distance covered by motorcycle in, so this is, sorry, I did not write here, in 1 hour. In 1 hour, I forgot to write here, in 1 hour. In 1 hour is, in an hour, okay, in an hour is equal to 40 kilometers. I will write here because 40 kilometers. Therefore, distance covered by motorcycle in a quarter hour, will be equal to 1/4 of an hour. 1/4 of an hour, which is nothing but 1/4 multiplied by 1 hour. Okay, 1/4 multiplied by 1 hour. And for 1 hour, we know that the motorcycle travels around 40 kilometers. So instead of writing here 1 hour, we will write it here as 40. That means we have to calculate 1/4 of 40 kilometers because this is for 1 hour. Correct? So in place of 1 hour, what I am writing here, we have to find out the distance. Okay? Therefore, 1/4 of 40 kilometers, we will find out how much it is. It becomes 1 multiplied by 40 becomes 40 divided by 4. And when you divide 40 by 4, you should know that 10 4s are 40 or 4 10s are 40. So the answer will come as 10 kilometers. Therefore, okay, motorcycle travels in quarter hour 10 kilometers. Now we have to find out in 1¼ hour. We have learned that in 1¼ hour, 1 hour 40 kilometers and in quarter hour 10 kilometers. That means it will become 40 plus 10. Therefore, total distance will be total distance covered by a motorcycle will be is equal to 40 plus 10, which is equal to 50 kilometers. Therefore, the total distance covered by the motorcycle in 1¼ hour is 50 kilometers. Fine. So, this is regarding the 5th question. Now, let us go for the next question, that is, if a man walks at a speed of 4 kilometers, okay, how far will it travel in 3/4 of an hour? Okay, let's try to solve this problem now. Okay, fine. So, what is asked in this question? It is asked that a man is walking, or the walking speed of man is around 4 kilometers in 1 hour. That means man walks in 1 hour around 4 kilometers. Fine. That means we have to find out now that he is walking 3 kilometers. How much time it will take? Fine. So, let's try to write down this. How we can write this? First, we need to write down the walking speed of man. Okay. So, walking speed of man. Walking speed of man is 4 kilometers in 1 hour. 4 kilometers in 1 hour. That means time taken to walk 4 kilometers is 1 hour. Okay, therefore time taken to walk 4 kilometers is equal to 1 hour. Therefore, we need to find out first for how much it will take for 1 kilometer. How much it will take for 1 kilometer. Therefore, let's write down how much time it will take out of 1 hour. Okay. Therefore, the time taken, first we need to find out for 1 kilometer. Then we will multiply with 3 kilometers. Fine. So, first we will find out how much time it takes for 1 kilometer. So, the time taken to walk 1 kilometer will be equal to 1 kilometer out of 4. Okay, 1 kilometer out of 4. Correct? No? So, this much time it will take for 1 kilometer. That is 1 kilometer out of 4 kilometer it will travel. That is time taken to walk 1 kilometer will be 1 out of 4. Fine. Now, let's see how much time it will take for 3 kilometers. Fine. Therefore, the time taken to walk 3 kilometers will be equal to 3 multiplied by 1/4, because this is suppose for 1 kilometer. Therefore, for 3 kilometers we have to multiply 1/4. So, answer will be 3 multiplied by 1 is 3 upon 4. So, this much time it will take to cover 3 kilometers. Fine. And this is nothing but 3/4. So, which is also written as 3/4. And 3/4 of an hour means how much? Come on, students, recall. 3/4 of an hour. 3/4 of an hour is how much? Yes, you are right. You have learned on problems on time. Okay, measurement of time. You have learned that 3/4 of an hour is nothing but 45 minutes. Right? 45 minutes. Therefore, to walk, 3 kilometers, men will require 45 minutes. So how you are going to write now? Okay, you will write like this. It will take 45 minutes to walk 3 kilometers. Therefore you write, therefore it will take 45 minutes to walk 3 kilometers. Right? So this is how you are supposed to solve. Fine? So this is regarding the 6th problem. Fine? Now I hope so you have understood. Let's continue with the next one. That is 7th one. Similar to this. Okay? Fine? So once you have learned how to solve this, the next one is also similar to this. If a rickshaw travels at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour, how far will it travel in 3/4 of an hour? Now you have just learned 3/4 of an hour is nothing but 3/4 or 45 minutes. So that means we have to calculate in 3/4 of an hour. That means 3/4 multiplied by 1 hour. And for 1 hour how much it travels? 30 kilometers. So 3/4 of 30 we have to solve. So let's try to solve this now. This problem is similar to problem number 5. Okay, let's write now how much is the distance now. Here rickshaw travels 30 kilometers in 1 hour. That means distance covered by rickshaw in 1 hour is around 30 kilometers. So let's write now. Therefore rickshaw distance covered by a rickshaw is equal to or is 30 kilometers in 1 hour. Okay, 30 kilometers in 1 hour. Now we have to find out 3/4 of an hour. Okay, so 3/4 of an hour is nothing but 3/4 of an hour. 3/4 of an hour is equal to 3/4 of 1 hour. Okay, 3/4 of 1 hour. And 3/4 of 1 hour we also write it as 3 multiplied by 1 hour. And we know that in 1 hour it covers around how many kilometers? 30 kilometers. So therefore you will write 3/4 multiplied by 30. Okay, 3/4 multiplied by 30. Then what we have to do is that 3 multiplied by 30 becomes 90 upon 4. Okay, 3 multiplied by 30 becomes 90 upon 4. Now what you have to do is that you have to divide 90 by 4. That you can do it on the left side like this. 4 and 90. Okay, you know the 4 2s are 8. Okay, then you do 9 minus 8 is 1. Okay, 0 remains here. Okay, now again what we have to do is that 4 2s are 10. Okay, so 0 minus 0 is 0. Sorry, 4 2s are 8. Sorry, 4 2s are 8. So 10 minus 8 becomes 2. But now 2 is smaller as compared to 4. Therefore, we cannot divide 2 here. So what we have to do? We have to take here another 0. Okay, we have to take another 0 so that we can divide it by 4. But when we are taking 0, you should know, you have learned division, that whenever we are taking extra 0, we need to put a decimal point here like this. Right? Now what we can do is that 4 5s are 20. Now you subtract, you are getting the answer. So the answer comes to equal to 22.5. The answer is 22.5 kilometers. That means 22.5 means 22 kilometers and 500 meters. Okay, 22 kilometers and 500 meters. Now how you will write this? Therefore, a rickshaw travels 22 kilometers and 500 meters in 3 quarters of an hour. 3 quarters of an hour. 3 quarters of an hour. Okay, so this is regarding the 7th problem. Very easy, right? Very easy it is. Only thing you need to know, okay, we have to practice division. Fine. So this is how you can solve the 7th one. Then one more problem we will learn today, that is 8th one. Okay, 8th one, that is during cleanliness week, children cleaned the public park in their town. They collected 3/4 kilograms of plastic bags and 5.5 kilograms of other garbage. How much garbage did they collect in all? So let's try to solve this. When it is asked in all, always you have to remember that it is an addition type of problem. Whenever it is asked in all together, okay, how much in total, when such words are coming, always remember it is a type of addition problem. Now let's do this addition problem. Now here in this case we have to see that what is meant by 3/4 of a kilogram. Now you know 1 kilogram consists of how many grams? Yes, 1000 grams. Okay, so if 1 kilogram is 1000 gram, half a kilogram will be how much? It will be 500 grams, right? Therefore 500, okay, grams is half. Therefore 1/4 will be how much? It will be around 250, and therefore 3/4 will be 750 grams, correct? So here what is asked? 3/4 or 3/4 of a kilogram, and therefore 3/4 of a kilogram becomes 750 grams. Fine. Now another one, they have even collected 5.5 kilograms of other garbage. So 5 kilograms and half a kilogram. Just now I mentioned to you half a kilogram is nothing but 500 grams. Therefore, we will perform a normal addition problem here. First, I will write here, 3/4 of a kilogram is, okay, 3/4 of a kilogram, that is 3/4 of kilogram. 1 kilogram is also equal to 750 grams. 750 grams. That means if you find out 3/4 of 1000, you will get the answer 750. Fine. Therefore 5.5 will be 5.5. Next is we have to find out 5.5 kilogram. 5.5 kilogram is nothing but, that is 5.5. Okay, 5.5. Mixed fraction here is nothing but, this is full 5 kilograms and half a kilogram. Okay, half of a kilogram is 500 grams. Therefore, we are getting 5.5 is equal to 500 kilograms, 500 grams. So, this is the answer, right? Now, what we have to do? This is 3/4 of a kilogram, that is 750 grams of plastic was collected, and 500 grams of other garbage was collected. So, what we need to do here? We need to add these two and find out how much was the total garbage collected in all. So, let's do that by simple method, that is by drawing this way. Fine. So, here we need to write down how many kilograms and how many grams. So, let's try to solve. So, we know plastic is 750 grams but 0 kilograms, correct? And garbage is 5 kilogram, 500 grams. So, just we need to add these two and find out how much is the total garbage collected in all. So, now let's add. 0 plus 0 is 0, 5 plus 0 is 5, 7 plus 5 is 12. Okay, so you are getting how much now? 1250. And you have already learned that when it becomes exceeds more than 1000, we have to carry that 1000 grams this side. So we have to carry 1000 grams, which becomes in kilograms as 1 kilogram. That means we have now carried 1000 grams from here to here, because here we are getting the answer 1250. So 250 we can write in terms of grams, and 1000 we have taken here as 1 kilogram. Now total becomes 5 plus 1 is equal to 6 kilograms. So therefore the garbage collected, therefore the total garbage collected was 6 kilograms, 250 grams. Now since it is given in terms of 3/4, okay, and half, we need to convert this 250 in terms of fraction. So 250, as I mentioned to you, is nothing but 1/4 of a kilogram. Therefore, when we are writing, we will write this is equal to, it is also equal to 6 kilogram is 6, and a quarter kilogram, that is 250 grams, is written as quarter kilogram. So it was altogether 6 and 1/4 kilograms garbage. Okay, so this is regarding the next question, that is cleanliness week. Okay, so children collected in all 6 kilograms, 6 kilogram and 1/4 of a kilogram, that is 6 kilogram to 50 grams. So I hope so you have understood all of these problems, and you will try to solve them okay, for your practicing. When you are practicing, you have to solve this. Okay students, so what you need to do is that you have to solve the further questions for your revision. Is that clear? So till then, thank you very much.